It's the Next Level Contractor Podcast.
Yeah, I'm talking about Mountain Dews, baby.
We are helping small businesses and construction companies become more profitable with better leads and better service.
Eat bread and desserts and just get all fat and sassy.
We're going to do it every Monday at 7 a.m. No bullshit, in 30 minutes or less.
We'll do it live. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
And today we're talking about how to get more roofing leads. So my philosophy on this is you should do whatever it takes. So if you're having salespeople pound the pavement, keep doing it. Double down, push into it. But you also want ideal long-term marketing systems. So really understanding that creating awareness is also super important, because you know how much easier it is to close a deal if they've seen your brand on trucks, on signs, they've seen it on Facebook, they've seen it on Google, all these different things. So we believe in creating long-term marketing systems that support your salespeople. We'll also be talking about Thumbtack versus Home Advisor versus House versus Nextdoor versus your website versus Facebook ads versus Google services. We'll be talking about all these things today. But I want to say, if your salespeople are out there pounding the pavement and you don't think that they have a good enough closing ratio, the way I'd say to tackle this, first of all, you need better sales training. You need your salespeople to do the things that are going to close deals, but you also want to say, hey, how can I support them? How can I help create value around our brand? How can I make our brand the only choice that somebody would use in our area? If you're talking to your salespeople, you know that their ongoing training is super important. You know, to get the most out of your salespeople, you need to, 1, convey a professional image from the get-go. 2, focus on educating the prospect, not just on closing. Number 3, focus on them, not on you. So we do this, we do that. Our widget has this many things. Our roofs are this much better. Doesn't matter. You need to focus on them. How does this solve their problem? The benefits that this gives them, and focus on what makes the difference about your service and your company that provides those benefits. So what's the difference between you and competitors? And then lastly, social proof. Tons of social proof. So you need testimonials, you need reviews, you need all these different things. You need Google reviews. You need a lot of happy customers. You know, we often talk about in marketing how people like us do things like this. Smart homeowners like you choose a trusted, vetted local source for roofing like us. So knowing what's going to close the deal in a broader perspective than just getting your salespeople to shove the roof down their throat. So, like I said, we believe in doing everything it takes to get more roofing leads. And I'm going to go through each one of these things one by one that we've determined are super powerful. And, you know, I've seen our roofing clients get great results from a lot of different methods. From radio, I've seen them, you know, one of our roofers get a lot of great leads from Thumbtack. You know, a lot of leads, I should say. So our difference between our services when we provide them for people is that we want to turn their stuff into a magnet, not just go out and get these leads that anybody raised their hand. So we want to turn sites into a magnet. But there are so many ways to get leads. And our philosophy on this is do everything and then double down on what works and kind of withdraw on the things that don't work. Number 1, pounding the pavement. So you can get more roofing and siding leads by pounding the pavement, knocking on doors and canvassing. A lot of roofing business owners got their start this way. So we know that roofers often were salespeople for different companies and spent time doing this and realized that their efforts were driving that business's success so that they went out on their own and they started their own roofing company. There's other problems to running a roofing company besides just getting sales, as you probably know if you're running a company. But there is so much business in this area, especially when somebody's been hit by hail damage. So if you haven't been doing that, if you haven't been pounding the pavement, getting your people good at knocking on doors and being of service to people in that area, that's a huge opportunity. It should not be your only way of getting leads and new business. If this is your only way of getting new leads in your business, welcome to 2019, 2020, because your competitors are likely advertising on Facebook, doing SEO to get higher on Google, and other more advanced techniques that both support and get more leads for your roofing salespeople. Number 2, this is what we do, but I'm going to give you the basics of it really quick, even if you're doing it for yourself. Optimize your website for Google traffic. So you know that your website does support your salespeople, but if you haven't yet been getting regular leads from Google, it's actually huge. And a lot of roofers are doing this where they're essentially spending money and effort and time getting content created for the website. So writing blogs on a regular basis, getting links back to their website from other websites, which helps you get higher in Google's search results. And 3, making little technical tweaks and targeting tweaks to what are called the meta titles and descriptions in your website. So if you're on WordPress, you can download something called Yoast SEO and tweak your meta titles and descriptions, and that will change what shows up in Google search result. And it also helps you get higher if you use your keyword in the right places. So using the keyword, like let's say you're in Charlottesville roofer at the beginning of the meta title will help you get higher in search results. And we have very aggressive, what I call industrial strength SEO that helps people get higher in Google as well. Definitely a massive opportunity to get more leads. Number 3, use Google paid ads. So often referred to as PPC, they can be gigantically successful. And we think one of the best opportunities for Google ads right now for roofers is using Google verified services. So Google has rolled this out to a lot of bigger cities and is starting to do it for smaller cities now too, where they do Google verified services. And we've seen a lot of leads come in for our roofers by being part of that program. It's not that hard to get part of that program, but they do, obviously require being licensed and insured and those types of things. Google paid ads. Another main thing that we use for that is expanded broad match another key component to getting really successful Google paid ads is expanded broad match searches. So that means using a plus after each one of your keywords when you're targeting them so that Google requires those keywords to be in the search for the ad to be shown. The other problem with a lot of Google paid ads campaigns is that people waste a lot of money. So your money is getting flushed down the drain because Google is serving it up for ever broader searches, including like, let's say, roofing jobs or, things that aren't actually going to get you new customers. So knowing how to do those Google ads in a way that doesn't waste money. And another big tip on that is adding negative keywords every week for a little while. If you're starting a new campaign, add negative keywords like jobs, free, all these different things. Those will really tighten up what Google is showing your ads for. It's powerful. The next thing is partnering with local businesses. So if you know realtors, if you know insurance guys, if you're part of BNI or other networking organizations, you can create kind of this small fire of people that talk about your services around the time that they need them. So we believe in creating systems for regular referrals. You might offer $50 to $100 for every referral that they bring you that ends up in closed business. or even a free roofing inspection, depending on what your margins look like. But creating systems around referrals is really important, and that means partnering with local businesses. Advanced technique on this level is we actually do videos for our clients a lot of times, and we'll actually go to those local businesses, promote those local businesses with the videos that we're doing, and share them on Facebook. They share them on Facebook. We cross-pollinate the audiences. Number 5, create a referral program. That goes to my last point, I guess. So we talk about the $50 to $100 incentive. You might find some other way to create kind of a buzz around referrals. You could put a form on your site that allows them to email their friends from their site, and then you're also tracking it. Wonderful opportunity there. Number 6, track the weather. So there are a number of programs that are targeted at roofers. And in fact, I'm pretty sure you've probably had these people reach out to you, but they'll tell you when hail is coming. They'll tell you what areas have been hit and exactly, where to focus your efforts as far as pounding the pavement. And we like to use this as well for Facebook ads and Google ads and content on your website, so that we're serving up the ads. You can call it geofencing or geo-targeting or whatever you'd like, but you can target these areas with Facebook ads and Google ads. It's insanely powerful. We do it for our roofers that we're running ads for, and we believe in it. Number 7, be a social media personality. A lot of companies come to us and ask us for social media services.